Hi, my name is Lori. I'm your instructor for BA 462, the leadership class. I just wanted to do a brief introduction of myself, but also of the course and how it's laid out, and some tips on how to navigate through the Canvas site. So since it's an online class, many of you are used to working online and pretty familiar with the Canvas software. I do use quite a few aspects of it, and I know instructors tend to lay out their courses slightly differently. So I just wanted to do this kind of quick run through for you. So you can see that you're looking at the home page, and if we scroll down, you'll notice that I do have some buttons here at the bottom. These are hot buttons, so if you click on them, they will take you directly to those pages. Also on the left, as you know, are some tabs over here that you can click on and similarly take you to the pages that you want to go to in order to navigate. For instance, if you wanted to find out how to get in touch with me besides in a venue other than through the Canvas site, which you're very welcome to email through Canvas, but you can click on the instructor information tab and it will take you right away to the instructor page. My cell phone is listed here as well as my work phone. I would say that I'm not in my office a lot, and when I am, I'm either visiting with students, advising, or in meetings. So that's typically why I'm not sitting at my desk answering my phone. But you do have my cell phone number, so feel free to use it if you have an emergency or you need to get in touch with me. If you happen to live in the Gresham area outside Portland, feel free to set up an appointment. I'd love to meet with you anytime in person. We can also do a video conference if you like via Skype or Google Hangout. But I guess the message I want to give you is please don't hesitate to get in touch if you need anything. So let's go back to our home page and check out some of the other buttons. You'll notice that here you can click on the announcements list and get the latest of announcements, and there is one loaded there for you. And then there's also one for the course syllabus. This is a good place to go, but before we do that, let's check on the modules button. And it says start here for a reason. I've loaded the course in 5 two-week modules that we'll work within, and I found from students in their feedback that this is a really workable module size for them, that it works well because they can kind of plan their work life, their home life, their family life within a 2-week period more easily than they can within a 1-week period. At the top of the modules page, you'll notice there's a section called Course Orientation. In that I have an item that is Meet and Greet. It's about meeting your classmates. Some of you have already posted on that, and thank you for doing so. Anytime you see this symbol here, then you know that it's a discussion question that you're welcome to engage in. So if you wouldn't mind, take a minute here, click on this, and introduce yourself to your classmates. This is not graded, but I think it helps us get to know each other and work better as a class as we work through this course. Then down below I have, these are just placeholders, named titles that say questions and answers. So here is a place, discussion question, if you click on it, where you can go in, and it's entitled Questions and Answers. It's a great place to share ideas, ask questions. If you're not sure about an assignment or an APA question when you're writing your papers, or you want to share a video or a blog or an article you've read recently about leadership, feel free to post it here for all of your classmates to see. And it's a wonderful place just to share information. And the nice thing about it is if you ask a question, it's a question that oftentimes the other classmates have, and so they get to see the answer that's posted. Also, sometimes your classmates will see the question before I will, and they can answer it first, so it really speeds up the pace. Also, I've loaded here an item called Help with APA. This is a UWR course, which is a University Writing Requirement course, which means that we have certain writing requirements embedded within the assignments. One of those requirements is that we write using the APA style of writing, which is the accepted writing style for EOU. So to help with that, I've loaded a couple of PDFs here, which are great guides on how to use APA and answer questions. Both of them have pictures. The first one is especially good. The second is a little more detailed. So between the two, they should answer a lot of your questions and help you get started. And that includes how to format your papers as well as how to cite and list references. Down here, I have some websites that are also helpful. The citationmachine.net is a handy way to enter information and have it come out as far as how it should look in APA in terms of citations and that sort of thing. And then the Purdue OWL site is a great reference for just writing in general. So if we look over here at our tabs, let's go back to our modules. And again, you'll notice that below this sort of course orientation area, I have the modules listed with the dates included. So module 1 is 2 weeks in length. It starts the first day of the term, Monday the 28th. And you'll notice that it goes through 2 weeks later, which is Monday the 11th at midnight. I chose to end them there instead of on a Sunday night because that way I think most students do their homework on the weekend. If they do have questions and for some reason I'm not available for part of a Sunday or late Sunday evening when they're trying to get it done, that gives them an extra day for me to respond to questions before they actually have to turn in a paper or an assignment. So I thought I would try that and see if it might not be helpful for you in getting your work done and in a timely manner with the least amount of stress. In the modules, you'll see that the first item listed in each of the models are your reading assignments. If you click on this, it will give you the details of which chapters or essays that you're supposed to be reading. So in Module 1, you're going to read the introduction in chapters 1 and 2 in the Coos and Posner book, The Leadership Challenge. And then in the Gallows book, those are a series of short essays by a variety of authors. And so you will be reading essays number 1 and 2. If you have questions on that, be sure and let me know. So the modules will take you all the way down through the course. And one thing to remember in this course is that late assignments are not accepted unless it is a true emergency. So again, everything is laid out for you. And when you see this symbol, you know that you have a discussion post to do that week. And then the little A means that you have an assignment to turn in. And if you click on this, it will take you to the place where you upload the assignments. All assignments are posted in Canvas. Please do not email your assignments. You can click right on the discussion question here within modules if you want to go right to that, or you can go over here to the discussions tab and click on that, and it will take you to your discussion questions. And typically the discussion questions for each module are only available during that module. And so it's important that we all discuss the same questions around the same time in order to maximize our learning benefit. But I also want to, I'm clicking on one for Module 1. I also want to draw your attention to the fact that there are 2 due dates for each discussion question. There's the date when all your posts are due, which is the end of the module on that Monday evening. But the first post, your initial post, is due a few days before that, and that's to give people time to respond. Now, if you don't meet the first deadline for each discussion initial post, you will still get points, you just don't get maximum points. So the last thing to mention, and it states it here as well, is that you will not be able to see anyone else's posts until you post first. So don't be surprised when you post that you see a lot light up on your screen. The last place I wanted to take you is the syllabus page. I like this page because it is a quick view of everything that's due that's graded in the order that it's due. And also you can see that I've loaded course syllabi for you. The first one is a link to the syllabus on the drive, and the second one is a Word document that you can download. Both will open up within the Canvas software. And then you'll notice that besides the reading, the first week you have 2 discussion questions that you need to complete. And then in Module 2, you have discussion questions and a discussion question and a journal and a thank you note, which I'll explain in the next module. So that's kind of an overview of the course. I hope that it makes sense and that I look forward to dialoguing with you, and hopefully this will be an engaging class. And again, the more that we all participate and get involved in the course, the more meaningful it should be for all of us. Make sure that you get in there and look around in Canvas, and do log into Canvas a few times a week. You should be logging in at least 3 to 4 times a week in order to see if there's anything new that's popped up and to engage with your classmates. Don't hesitate to give me a call or send me an email. Email is the best way to reach me if you have questions or for any reason. And I look forward to seeing you online. Thanks so much. Bye.